Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. Wike's media chat, and a set of it talking about Amaechi, what he said about his intention of standing with those who are going to wage war against Bola Ahmed Tinubu political war this time around to see how they can hoist him out of office. Wike has taken it personal with Amaechi. I won't like to let the cat out of the bag, but just listen to the call it Woto, and you are not wrong that he gave to Amaechi, and we'll be back to discuss more.
The time to listen to jokes.
But they're influential people.
Which influential? What makes them influential? You think they're influential?
A former governor and minister?
Hold on. You are talking about Amaechi?
Yes, sir.
And you have been specific. I don't know how a man will choose his 60th birthday to tell lies. It's unfortunate. Of all time, it's your 60th birthday that people are celebrating you. You used to tell lies to Nigeria. You are hungry. Let us tell ourselves this. He was speaker 1999 to 2007. Yeah. And if anybody knows, he was the most pampered speaker. Then he was reading law in London as a speaker 1999 to 2007. He became a governor 2007 to 2015. He was still reading law in London. 8 years as Speaker of Rivers State House Assembly. 8 years as Governor of Rivers. You never talked about hunger. You became a minister for 2015 to 2023. 8 years, super minister, transport, where you were borrowing money for exit bag, loans. You didn't talk about hunger. 2 years you have left office. I'm in coalition because I'm hungry. You're only hungry of power. And that shows failure on his part. How do you look at it? How do you insult Nigerians? How do you trivialize the issue of hunger or poverty? Why do you do that? You're insulting Nigerians. You joined Atiku. You joined Elfa because you are hungry. Have you not insulted Nigerians? Just that you can't stay out of power. That's the hunger. You can't stay out of power. How would a man since 1999 to 2023 will stand before Nigerians who presided over billions of naira? This was the same man who on the national television told Nigerians he doesn't like money. Meanwhile, dollar was showing him. Meanwhile, dollar. You are carrying dollar. And you are telling Nigerians you don't like money. What kind of country is this? And we are listening to that. And you say it's influential. What's the influence? Let me tell you what's the influence. You know, we overrate people. We overrate people. What's the influence? He was governor 2015. He couldn't produce a successor. He couldn't give his candidate Muhammad Buhari come up to 25%. He was a sitting minister in 2019. No president had ever moved with soldiers the way he came with soldiers. He said he produced a governor. He couldn't produce a candidate. Again, his candidate Buhari didn't make 25%. He was the teacher of campaign. Again, in 2023, he came. Okay, this time around, I'm going to support Atiku. In PDP, thank God, we did not support PDP. If I supported PDP and they won, he would have taken the glory. We said, okay, we will not support PDP. They failed. They didn't even get 10%. So what is his influential? It's just because, you see, look, I thank God he is in a coalition. I want that coalition. I've told Nigeria, look, I don't like this talking. Let this coalition, let them form as a team. Let them start from home to start moving the president to When you say you remove, you start from their home to remove him by making sure president loses the election. How could somebody come out on national television and tell Nigerians, if we want to remove the president now, we can? Is it a military coup? The water war removal links to dictatorship, to the military. You only use that word, remove, when there's a coup. And I thought that they would say, we'll vote him out. But whichever way, why would a man not talk about, you saw what happened in this country in 2015, 2019. Look at the suffering that Nigerian passed through. 2023.
All right, we have just 2 minutes.
And the man is telling you that he's hungry.
Any quick question?
Insulting Nigeria, people are clapping her for him.
Honorable Minister, okay, I do have.
All right, welcome back. You've heard the position of Wike over Rotimi, especially on the issue of being influential and the part that he's a part of a coalition. I mean, his definition and the parameter used in measuring Rotimi influential position, it's quite disturbing, I must say. But do you agree with him based on what he has said?
Well, let's call a spade a spade. When it is convenient for Wike, it's good. When he is not in sync with you, it's very bad. We can put this side by side with what he said about Fubara and himself. Check our playlist to get to see the full video of how he described the issue of being backstabbed by Fubara. And now Rotimi Amaechi. Now imagine Fubara telling during a press release and said, how is Wike influential? What is it? 2 times he just, ever since when he was in government, there was no hunger. Now, just 2 years that he's not in government, he's now shouting hunger. It's the same thing, literally. He has, now Rotimi Amaechi we're talking about is somebody who made him a local government chairman, a commissioner in his time. When Rotimi Amaechi was a governor, Wike was nowhere to be found in the ladder of politics. In fact, he was his boy. Just the same way Fubara was Wike's boy. But look at how he described Fubara. One who brought enemies to him, one who gave room for enemies to come against him. How that sometimes when he sits back in his quiet moments and watch the videos of what Fubara said, it breaks his heart. Imagine Rotimi Amaechi also watching the videos of Wike, of how Wike is now tongue-lashing him, the same man he brought up in politics, the same man he gave commissioner when he was the then governor of Rivers State, is now the one tongue-lashing him. Don't you think Rotimi Amaechi will also weep in his closet? In fact, he's even asking, who's the influencer? Coalition, how? Goodness me. I think Wike decides to choose whom his conscience will say is right and which other one he says is wrong. I think the man is actually a man who on his own forms what is right and wrong in his mind. And he would defend that ideology with the last drop of his blood. He would tell you he's right and nothing can change it. And he can even quote law if you want him to quote on it. Look at how he literally finished for Rotimi Amaechi. He said he read law for 8 years. He still did not finish law.
Well, I must say that his position, I think one thing is Wike keep his enemy, he puts them under intense pressure. I'm telling you. I know that Rotimi Amaechi will not say anything because at least I know that Rotimi Amaechi has not for the past how many years. I've not said anything about Wike. For once, he has never even mentioned him. Sometimes he tries to drag him, but he will just, slump back and say, no, I don't want to be involved in all this shit. But however, let's see how it goes. The coalition is building momentum day after day. We're seeing a lot of people coming on board. But Wike says he's waiting. There's going to be the campaign director for Bola Tinubu come 2023, both in Abuja and Rivers State. I mean, it's going to be a serious one. Let's meet in a conversation. What's the standpoint on this level of tongue lashing and criticism?